All you have to do is ask a caregiver and they'll tell you just how stressful life can be when you're helping someone who has Parkinson's disease. You saw that in Jeff and Susan's stories. Studies show some 60% of caregivers experience symptoms of burnout. That can include extreme fatigue, frustration and anger, and cloudy or foggy thinking. To help ease some of that mental strain of caregiving, both Jeff and Susan looked for someone to help.
I've had people, professional people that I know say, oh, you got to take care of yourself. Jeff, you got to first take care of yourself. And I would think to myself, okay, I understand that, but how am I going to do that? I can't leave. I have to be here.
As a retired nurse of 40 years, Jeff knows he needs a break. Being a full-time caregiver to Roger, his partner of 34 years, is not easy.
You go through periods of anger, periods of depression.
What's your outlet?
Oh, it's very little. I do the spelling bee with the New York Times. So when I have a chance, I'll sit and do with my iPad. And then I quickly run the dog out to walk for about 10 or 15 minutes, 4 times a day. But that's about it.
Jeff found it helpful to be candid and open with Roger.
He has sat and listened to me cry. Because we've always shared, and I will share what's on my mind. And he sat and listened to me weep and understood it, but we didn't have any solutions to correct the issues.
What do you say to him at that moment to kind of make it better?
I love you. That makes it all better.
Roger and Jeff realize that they need help, especially after Roger broke his hip when he fell in October.
I really wanted to have some respite, somebody who could come, who would be knowledgeable and skilled to be able to watch after him while I'm away, and it didn't happen.
Then after months of recovery, Roger broke his other hip.
We went to the bedroom, and I heard a noise. We almost instantly knew that it was broken. You could just tell.
After the first fall, Jeff spoke to a social worker. He couldn't qualify for free service, but he could get help with a discount.
We got approved for the care. That was in January for respite care.
Excited at first, now they're on a wait list still.
But in terms of that failure to get any assistance, I've moved on beyond that. But I do feel anger for others. Okay, put your hands down, touch the couch, and then sit. Okay.
Jeff has opted not to pursue in-home help. With his experience from 40 years of nursing, he feels they can go it alone.
After all this time, what the heck, I'm not going to bother with you now. I needed you back then. And now this is 2 months later and I still don't have anything. I'm like, forget it.
After 5 months of living with his sister and brother-in-law, Robert is moving into an assisted living facility, but it took a lot to get to this point.
So when I first went into helping my brother out, I was all gung-ho and, I'm going to do this and I'm going to find you the right doctors and I'm going to find you the right programs to be in, and that didn't last very long.
At times, Susan said it could get rough.
I started experiencing like compassion fatigue and rage. I would feel like this anger in me, like building up, and it was kind of shocking, because I've never really experienced that.
After months of research and applications, Susan got Robert approved for Medicaid.
A lot of time on the phone, a lot of time online, a lot of research, and he just got approved about 2 weeks ago.
That opened up some funding for an assisted living facility. Susan began looking. It wasn't easy, but she found a place they both liked. It's not living with family.
In other places in the world, you just take care of grandma. You don't just dump her in a home.
Do you feel like I'm dumping you?
Oh, no.
Because I worry about that.
No, not at all. No, I'm looking forward to being dumped.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Always the optimist.
Yeah.
Robert's in his new place. For Susan, it was tough leaving him.
When I got in the car to leave, I lost it. I was bawling my eyes out. It felt exactly like how it felt when I dropped my kids off at kindergarten.
For Robert, it's an adjustment.
A couple nights ago, I got a phone call from him asking if I would come pick him up so that he could spend the night at our house. And, you know, I had to back off on that with him, and it was very difficult to hear that.
Even though Robert's not in Susan's home anymore, that doesn't stop her from worrying.
I worry about getting his meds on time. I worry about the people who work at the ALF and if they're being nice to him, if they're treating him well.
Despite the challenges for Susan and Robert and Jeff and Roger, there's a critical thread that runs through all this. That thread is love.
It's the thing that you do. When you love somebody, you take care of them. That's just the way it is.